True story. The following is based on real events. Yo. She didn't care for the Yeezys and the Jordans. Tired of the lies pastors told over organs. Her father just passed, so her heart had a dent. She was struck with her mother to come up with the rent. Pastor only wanted dollars, something make sense. Till she heard a little story that went something like this. What's your nationality? Come and get a flyer. Do you know we got a dark-skinned Messiah? The devil is deceitful and the white man is a liar. Now she wanna study just to get her knowledge higher. A few months passed and she ain't one with her mother. Since she started learning, they would argue with each other. My mother doesn't understand, I'm not in the code. She needs to respect my decisions as an adult. This is a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. It's been a few months, she found a man of the Lord. Steady in the word, always sharpening his sword. Stimulates her mind so she never gets bored. Talks to her like a princess and never like a whore. Got her thinking that there's more than only getting the draws. He's such a gentleman, always opening doors. Took her on a date, paid for everything in the stores. From dinner to Michael Kors, he's like, have it, it's yours. She can't believe it, it's all but a dream. Everything is beautiful, all peaches and cream. She says to herself, I'm happy I joined this group. It makes me feel good, I finally found the truth. These other groups always talking about polygyny, but I found a real man who says he's only into me.
Hey,
what a nice place where nobody will hurt you. Everything's so pretty and we're all wearing purple. Then one night on their way home, she seen something she ain't like when she went through his phone. Is this why you said that it's hard to take care of me? You wasn't gonna say you got a whole family? I don't understand how you think this fair to me. I've been sharing you, but you ain't been sharing me. Why won't you answer me? But he's thinking carefully. He tried to calm her down, don't get hyped. Couldn't diffuse the situation and they started to fight. He made a wrong turn, then a left and a right. Now they was in a wooded area with not much light. How did all this go wrong? It was such a good night. Said she's gonna tell the bishop out of anger and spite. He said it's not a good idea to cause me this much strife. You should have told the truth and every lie got a price. But if it comes down to my wife, it's gonna be your life. Good night.
All right, Shalom Israel with ISUPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. All right, and we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth, and y'all already know that. All right, and we are about to have class tonight. We got a couple of articles we're gonna go over. Our people, man, it was so sad and disgusting to ride around and see our people, what they call it out, trunk or treating.
Right.
Trunk or treating. You know what I mean? That is terrible. You know, turn around and I drove past the police station over on Union, to where our people have been murdered by the St. Louis Police Department. I mean, falsely arrested, murdered, and everything else. And you know that our people took their children to the police department again, even after everything that happened last year, this year, you know. And They still win. Like that is ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous as hell. And then I seen another one to where they was set up, man. There's several different. Well, matter of fact, it was several all over the city, and they was everywhere. I mean, that was terrible. They was everywhere. Hold on one second. One second, everybody. Bear with me one second here. Let me see. Give me one second. All right. Let's go ahead. Get a couple of them articles out. Give me we're gonna start with the Halloween thing, because like I said, I was out taking care of business that day, and I seen nothing but our people at it again. Trunk or treat. You understand? Trunks set up everywhere, popped open for candy, man. That was ridiculous, man. You understand? Here we are again and again and again, sinning against the Most High. It is a sin to celebrate holidays. I don't know if you know yet. You understand? We're gonna show you the horror, the real horror of Halloween. You understand? You think it's, the little ghosts and ghouls and goblins and all of that nonsense. No. You understand? It's the evil that happens from you celebrating that day. All right, give me that one article out with the 50. What was it? 52. The second one I sent you. I think it was 52 people. 52 people injured on that day. We got a couple of articles, and then we're gonna get into the topic. Go ahead. Oh. You probably powered it off with
the. At least 12 people were killed and 52 injured in Halloween weekend mass shootings.
12 people dead and 52 injured. Trick or treat. You know what I mean? Like, is it even worth it for some candy? Come on, man. Go ahead, read it.
2 people were killed and at least another dozen were injured as shots rang out at a house party in Illinois.
House party. Go ahead.
Where people were gathering for Halloween. It was one of at least 11 mass shootings in the United States over the holiday weekend.
How many?
11.
11 mass shootings. This your Halloween, man. This matter of fact, this all your holidays. This all your American holidays. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are not supposed to celebrate our oppressor or anyone else. You understand? No African holiday. We ain't supposed to celebrate no. What the white man, his holidays, the Africans' holidays. You understand? The Chinese holiday. None of that, man. They got their own culture. You understand? We got our own. We supposed to stick to what we have that's in the Bible. You know, because of Commander Jimmy Yohana holding down his truth, guess what? We got it back now. A culture that a lot of people still ain't with about.
Right.
They talk about the studs and the wristbands and the chains. I had a cat tell me the other day, man, what you wearing a big old chain for, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, come on, why don't you join me? You know what I mean? But it's crazy, you know, how we'll celebrate everyone else's holiday and won't even think about celebrating our own. And that's crazy. Give me some more on that article. Huh?
Violence left at least 12 people dead and another 52 injured.
Mm-hmm.
CNN defines a mass shooting as an incident with 4 or more people killed or wounded by gunfire, Salakia, excluding the shooter.
So the shooter got hit too, huh? What did it say here?
4 or more people killed or wounded by gunfire, excluding the shooter.
Oh, excluding the shooter. I thought he got hit too. I was finna say, damn. You know, some shooter. You know, but he ain't missing nobody else though. Keep reading.
The number of mass shootings in the United States increased during the coronavirus pandemic. There have been 599 mass shootings so far this year.
Wait a minute now. Hold on, slow that down. I don't think they heard that. This is just 2021. And then the year ain't even out yet. And how many mass shootings has there been?
599.
599 mass shootings here. Come on, man. And then you actually celebrate. What did you celebrate? Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your underwear. It's all sick. You understand? All of this stuff that we have been following here in America has been to our destruction and our demise. It's all sick. To turn around and dress up like Michael Myers, different celebrities, and, you know, cartoon characters, the Lord hates that. The Lord hates that. It's in the Bible, and we're going to show it to you. The Lord gave us days for us to celebrate. And then what's so crazy, if you just want to have a party, I mean, you can have one of those at any given time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, about? We can have one of those. Matter of fact, we're going to have one this weekend. We can have one next weekend. The weekend after that, I mean, you can kick it at any time. But our people just cannot do it unless they are celebrating our oppressors' holidays. We got some more on it.
Over the weekend, gunfire erupted at house parties, a boxing event, and on the streets. These are the mass shootings that took place across 7 states. 2 people were killed and at least 12 others were injured in a shooting in Joliet Township, Illinois. A sheriff's patrol sergeant responded after hearing 10 to 12 gunshots. The sergeant saw more than 100 people fleeing eastwards along the street. The shooting occurred near a DJ booth set up in the backyard of a residence. In Decatur, Illinois, another shooting incident at a large gathering left one person in critical condition and 3 others with non-life-threatening injuries. In Flossmoor, Illinois, police found 4 people with gunshot wounds early Sunday after responding to calls of a disturbance and gunfire. Two people were fatally shot Sunday morning in a commercial area of Lakewood, Colorado. 2 people died after being shot early Sunday morning in Louisville, Kentucky.
It's all shootings, all Halloween. All Halloween, man. And what they say is just fun. It's just candy and kids and costumes. That's all. Just candy, kids, costumes. It don't look like it to me.
Right.
all the shooting. Over 52 people was injured as a result of these mass shootings. 12. How many died? 12 died, and 500. How many was it, Abon? How many mass shootings was it?
599.
599 mass shootings here in the United States. Come on, man. It has to tell you. So this ain't the Lord is showing you that this is not the place that everyone thought that it was. Everyone thought that America was just so great because of all of the money that it has, right?
Right.
All of the big cities, about all the bright lights downtown. Every downtown be lit up. You hear me? They even doing new stuff, putting TV screens on whole buildings. Remember the what's that down the Luminar? Is that the Luminar downtown? Yeah, God. The casino got a whole TV on the side of it. You know, it got colors on it, changed colors and everything, don't it?
Okay.
Man, look, you driving through St. Louis, through downtown, and like, wow. You know, I be seeing the little Chinese people walk across the bridge when you're on 70. Walk across the bridge, you'll see a whole bunch of Chinese people with their cameras and their camcorders and all of that. Just loving the place. What's the other new attractions they got down there? The Ferris wheel.
Okay.
They got the Ferris wheel down there. What else they got, Abon?
The aquarium.
The aquarium. You understand? They got all kind of stuff down, but they ain't talking about the damn near 200 businesses that closed.
Right.
They ain't talking about that, Abon. I'm just talking about restaurants alone. Over 200. That's a lot. That's a lot of businesses. Same way 599 mass shootings is a lot. 200 businesses to be closed here in the city of St. Louis. That's a lot. That's a lot. And to sum it all up, the Lord is destroying this place.
That's right.
You understand? The Lord is destroying this place. You better turn around and get in class ASAP. All right? Now, if you don't, the Lord be with you. Give me Amos 5:21 on. Yep, because I know where I'm staying. You understand? I know where I ain't going. I ain't going back to that world. Y'all can have it. You understand? You can have it. You can have the drugs, the whores, the Halloween, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, the pork, the shrimp. You understand? You got the church. Oh, my God. You can definitely have that rag-ass church. You know what I mean? You can have that back. I'm staying right here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man.
Right.
Under Commander Junior Hanna. That's where I'm staying. This place is home. This place is safe. You understand? Being out there, good night. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of these doors. Go ahead.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
The Lord said that I hate and despise. You understand? Your feast days. And a feast day is just simply a day of celebration. Right? And they celebrated that day. You understand? They celebrated.
Right.
A lot of gunfire, though. That's how they celebrated. You understand? That's how they celebrated. And people be wondering, where on earth did black people get this from? Because it's all niggas that did that. You understand? Them all our people that did them shootings. And they wonder where on earth did they get this behavior from? From white people, man. We want to be them so bad. We want to do everything behind them that they do. We want to celebrate everything that we want to eat everything that they eat. And look at us and look at how worse off as a people we are becoming. All because, matter of fact, I said worse off. I don't think it can get no worse, Bob. What you think? You think it can get worse than this? Oh man, this is as low as it can go. I don't believe it. I don't believe we can get any lower than this, any worse than this. I don't believe it. This is the absolute worst. Look at us. Look at us, man. Let Judge Mathis tell it, boy, you're a crackhead. You're a whore. You're a whoremonger. We're thieves. We're nothing in this place, man. You know, I don't think it can get no worse than this, Bob. Salakia. I don't think it can get no worse than this. Go read a little more.
That was it.
No, read some more. Read the next scripture.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Okay, so you get that. The Lord is not smelling that food that you so-called preparing. Right? The Lord said he hate and despise your feast days. The days that you have decided to celebrate. That's simply the worship of another God. You understand? They worship the winter solstice around this time. That's what Halloween is centered around. To where you turn around and you got the change of the seasons. And only heathens think that way. To where they felt like the crops would grow if they turned around and dressed up, you know, to ward off all the evil spirits and all that nonsense. It's just ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous what they do, what the heathens do. Okay? And here we are celebrating behind them. And then we wonder why we have all the problems that we have in the black community. Then we wonder why. We wonder why we ain't got no money. Real quick, look up how much money was projected to be made on Halloween of this year. Because every year they have a projection, right? They have a statistic that comes out that they believe that they are going to make on every holiday. And I'll be damned. They have been going way on past that line. They've been going way past that. See if you can find that for me. And what they figured that they may make this year. I want to know if it went up or went down due to COVID-19. Because, you know, COVID-19 now, they, you know, a lot of people don't have jobs. Matter of fact, let me see this. If I got this, this messed me up. I goes to the gas station to get gas out. This is how you know that the Lord is destroying this place. This out on Manchester, right? No. This is not in Manchester. This was in, this is West County. I can't remember what this was, but it wasn't on Manchester. Where the hell was I at? Damn, I forgot. I forgot where I was at. But anyway, it says, due to employee shortage, this location will be closed temporarily as of 10/21. This place been closed. You know what I'm saying? It been closed for weeks. In August, 800,000 people quit their jobs, and this year alone, 4.2 or 3 million people have quit their jobs. They don't even have anybody to come to work, guys. And that's happening all over the place. You understand? And that's the Lord's doing. That's the Lord's doing. And you know why he's doing it? He's doing it for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So what you should do is show some appreciation for the Lord You understand? Choosing you and making him his chosen people.
Right.
And even though we're in this situation right now, I know you can't see your way through the the Freddy Krueger mask, but guess what? The Lord is gonna get us up out of this. But it's gonna take for our people to turn around and start obeying God. You'll obey every damn thing else except for the Lord. And that is ridiculous. That is terrible. You understand? Did you find it?
Kind of.
Give it to me. Read me that.
The National Retail Federation estimates Americans will spend more than $10 billion on Halloween in 2021.
Come on, huh? During the pandemic, 12 people have lost their jobs, sick and then died. And during the pandemic that they thought was going to go away last year, right?
Right.
They thought it was going away last year and still here. They thought it was the damn vaccination that was going to do it. Now they think the booster is going to do it. I don't know what the hell they thinking about next. What's going to do it next? Donald Trump said, hey, drink some bleach.
Right.
Donald Trump said, drink bleach. That should kill it. You know what I'm saying? Come home, find that damn bleach that killed your grandma. You know what I mean? That's what you'll come home and find. And killed your mother and your father drinking bleach. Good night. And that went up. I believe it went up from last year. Wasn't it like 8.6 billion?
That's up from $8 billion in 2020.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, Abba. That's up from last. How the hell you get worse off? More people don't have jobs. I mean, it's the food that went up, but you out buying costumes, man. You out buying candy. Do you know I got articles that said that people are skipping at the table because they don't even have no goddamn food, even though Joe Biden sent out how many months was that out? Them extra stamps? 2 months? 3 months? They sent out them extra stamps, but this month, now that they done took them back already, they said, man, they are skipping at the table. People are eating like squares now. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do when you're trying to lose weight or something? They turn around and give you a little small plate with portions in it. Negroes are eating portion sizes now because they're trying to make the food stretch, man. But they spent $10 billion on costumes, man. And where that money come from? Where did that money come from? It came from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The majority of that money come from our people, man.
That's right.
I'm saying, I went through the hood and saw all of these ghosts and goblins and pumpkins and witches and brooms, all this nonsense on people's porches. When you go on the inside, some child is being molested, man.
Right.
That's a haunted house right there alone. Some father is in prison. That's a haunted house alone. Some fathers, they strung out on drugs, running up and down the damn streets, man. High as hell out of their mind. That's a haunted house. You got our mothers out here selling their body for crack and heroin. That's a haunted house. You got crackheads raising children. That's a haunted house, man. That's a haunted house. They don't get no more haunted than that. That junk that they be doing down on the south side every year ain't got nothing compared to it got nothing on the houses in the ghetto, man. It has nothing on that. It don't even compare at all. But you got our people that turned around and went and spent $10 billion on Halloween. Help the white man gross $10 billion. That went up from last year, was right at $8 billion, man. So it's going up. We still don't have any jobs about here. They still ain't putting no new jobs out there. Like, jobs are hiring because nobody's coming to goddamn work. but he ain't got no new jobs out there. You understand? Well, who's to say that this thing doesn't blow over, and then who the hell gonna work? You know what I'm saying? About you ain't got a job. Where you gonna work at? And we could have took that money. What you say?
It's a lock.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Then the people who like the people who just got the degrees and trades and had student loans, they pressing about these student loans.
Oh God, yeah, they pressing about every dollar they can get back from you.
Right. So there's some people that's available to do some stuff and know how to do some things, but this student loan thing, what the hell? You can't knock that in the head for them. It's the pandemic. It's been 2 years now, right?
Yeah,
Come on now.
God, I'm telling you.
It's a truck driver shortage and all this.
Oh man, it's a shortage on everything: food, jobs, money, drivers, workers. Period.
Right.
And I keep saying that video. You seen it yet? Where the brother was the only somebody at the restaurant working, doing every damn thing. You saw that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, man! I wouldn't have been able to do it. I'd have shut the store down, man. You can't do that. Can't do that to a brother like that.
And Salaki, they ain't giving him no extra money.
You know it. You know they ain't. You know they they overworking. I'm telling you, I got all the articles. You already know. But they overworking the hell out of these people, especially at those restaurants, Saban.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
You see the one with the brother making a drug transaction in the Amazon van with the white woman?
The drug? I thought he was having sex with her.
I think well, she was barefooted, but
yeah, I think he had sex with her. Who was it? That was a brother?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I thought he was making a drug transaction.
No, I think they said he was getting busy with that one. I mean, he may have gave him some drugs. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? It's a goddamn shame. And see, it's stuff like that.
Right.
You understand? Stuff like that, man, that we just continue to do. We can't keep our hands off of, you know what I'm saying, if it was drugs, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if it said drugs was involved, but, I mean, hell, she did look like a goddamn crackhead. You understand? So, you know, and she was barefooted. Yeah, she was a barefoot prostitute. She white. We can't keep our hands off of these people, women. To hell with them. Look, we got sisters that look way better than that. You understand? Way better than that. And here you are getting busy with a hooker in the back of a damn Amazon van. And he thought, well, nobody gonna see that. I mean, he got him sitting there for how many minutes he was recording his ass. Recording her getting in and recording her getting out. I said, good night. And you know it was the devil that recorded it, right?
Hell yeah.
And you know it was the devil that recorded that. He was not finna let that nigga get away with that one. You know what I mean? So that was crazy. But yeah, I seen that, man. It's terrible. They overworking the hell out of the people that work at these fast food joints at Walmarts and Targets and everywhere, man. You know, they putting this what is it, order online, every damn thing now. Everything curbside, online, Uber Eats, DoorDash, all of the food delivery apps is busy all day, every night. You know what I mean? All of the other the grocery store, what's the Instacart?
Right.
You know what I mean? All of them places, man, they swamp. They swamp. Everything is online now. And like I said, they overworking the hell out of them brothers and sisters, man, that work for them places, and they not giving them no raises. Nobody has gotten any raise. I remember when the brother Cabal was working at Amazon, he said when the pandemic hit, they told them you cannot take off. They said if you do, just consider yourself, you know, a stay-at-home mom or dad from now on. You know what I'm saying? You just stay right at home because you will not have a job. They told him that. You know? So don't get scared thinking you're gonna die. Come to work tomorrow. We'll check your temperature. And that's what they did. I was like, man, this the white man he is the devil. The Bible speaks of.
Right.
Nothing else that you can say about this cat. You understand? But read that one more time, Amon. I'm man. I mean that's just disgusting, man. To even hear how much money this cat done made. And then something else, real quick, before you read it. You talking about how they pressing the people for the student loans, but they pressing them for the unemployment too, right?
Right.
They pressing them for the unemployment. They pressing them for the damn rent. You understand? But then you went out trick or treat, and for the holiday, what happened? Read it again, but not that one. The one with the stats on how much money they made on Halloween. Give me that one.
Kind of a kind.
Go ahead.
The National Retail Federation estimates Americans will spend more than $10 billion on Halloween in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
That's up from $8 billion in 2020.
So how much do they make? Do they say how much they made?
How much?
Yeah, it should be in there. That's the estimate, and that's up. Last year it was 8. So now, just read. It should be some more in that.
No,
Or is it saying that they actually made that much?
That's not. This was on the 21st. I'm trying to find out how much did they actually make.
It ain't in the article that you read, or the little.
Consume Salaki.
Did it come up?
$10.14 billion.
How much did it make?
$10.14 billion.
Good, and they estimated 10 point what?
$10 billion.
They estimated 10 billion and made 10.14. That's every year. They always guesstimate, and that is ridiculous. I don't know how this devil does it, but every year, and it's been getting higher and higher and higher and higher every year, and he makes that amount of money and more. He just said 10 billion. He turned around and made 10.14. He always makes more. And that is ridiculous. But then we waiting on Joe Biden to give us some more food stamps. When we spent damn near 10.4 billion on one day. On one day, about
10.14.
10.14 Salakia. $10.14 billion in one day. For one day. But then waiting on Joe Biden to send another stimulus check. When there go the stimulus money right there. 10.14 goddamn billion dollars, man. That's disgusting.
Right.
That is disgusting, man. Go hit the next article real quick.
Kind. Ohio police make demented discovery inside Halloween trick-or-treat candy.
And they still doing that? I remember when I was a kid, my first time my mother let me go by myself, which was dangerous. You know how dangerous that is? Send your child out at night by itself. I think I was about 9. Can't remember. 8, 9 years old. And I went out in the neighborhood around these crackers. You understand? That's when we stayed out in Overland. You understand? Out there in Overland. You know how many racist white folks it is out there, by
Right.
Overland, don't you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good night. But my mother sent me out there by myself. I ain't had that orange pumpkin. You hear me? I ain't get one of those. She gave me a Save-A-Lot bag. Mom gave me a Save-A-Lot bag about here and said, here you go. I ain't had no costume or nothing, Doc, I'm telling you. But I went trick-or-treating. And when I got back, boy, the bag was full. Like, I was looking at that bag when I got home. I said, ooh, I'm finna tear this up, boy. I'm finna tear this candy up. My mama took the bag when I gave it to her, sat down at the table, turned around. I'm sitting there like this, ready. You hear me? I'm like this, getting ready. She took that bag. We had a big old long table, almost like big, probably was bigger than the podium. You know what I'm saying? We had a big long table. And she took that candy. She standing on one end. I'm sitting right in the middle. She took that candy. Whoosh. You know what I'm saying? And all the candy went sliding out the bag. I'm like, yeah. So I just started grabbing, right? And she turned around and said, I got to check it first. I said, check it? Killed my whole, put brakes on my whole operation. Like, scared. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Check it? I said, Mama, check for what? She told me she had to check for poison and needles. Now you can't tell me that our people are not lost. Why on earth would you turn around and send your child on a horrendous mission like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you know that people are putting poison, needles, and razors in candy. And you gonna take a chance on that? And after I saw her sitting there chopping up all the damn Reese's Pieces and the you know what I'm saying, and the Tootsie Rolls and breaking the gum, slicing the gum, and I said, I ain't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? Pissed me off, messed up my whole damn Halloween.
Right.
Messed up my whole goddamn Halloween. I'm like, she's destroying the candy. It's supposed to melt in my mouth and not in your hand, mama. You understand?
Right.
And I'm sitting there, she got chocolate all over her goddamn hands for sitting there cutting up all the candy. I didn't even want no candy at that point. I was like, man, damn that candy. I went in my room, man. I let her do her thing. You know, that was ridiculous. You understand? And Dollar Tree sells candy, man, for $1. You get a bag of them. How many people in a bag of them? About 10, 12? You get about 10, 12, 14 pieces for $1. If your kids want some candy, take them to Dollar Tree. You understand? That's what I do. Soon as my kids say, Daddy, I want some chocolate. All right, I got you. I either take them or I go get it and I take it to them. And I come back with their favorite little pieces. And guess what? They got a lot of pieces. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot, and they have to go trick or treat in order to even get it. You understand? And it cost me $3. You understand? It cost me $3, and they got 12 pieces, so they got days worth of candy.
Right.
Just on $3. It's not even that serious to turn around and allow your child to go walk out at night anyway by himself. You understand? Just think about how dangerous this is. Think about how destroyed blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians really are. I'm out there by myself. I can't remember, like I said, 8 or 9-year-old boy. You understand? Out there trick-or-treating at night by myself to go get some goddamn candy. You know, it's not even worth it. Furthermore, it's a sin. It's dangerous, number one. But it's a sin. It's a sin to celebrate Halloween. It's a sin to go out like the people that started it, the white people that started that mess, that trick or treat. You know, they used to trash your house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People would go around and they would say that trick or treat mess, and if you didn't give them no treat, they gave you a trick, and they would trash your house. They would throw eggs at you. I remember them doing that back. You remember that, Bob? Yeah, I remember them doing that back in the day. It'd be tissue all over somebody's car. You know what I mean? Eggs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Notification. You know what I'm saying? Man, it got ugly around these parts back in the day.
Right.
And here you go, sending your kids out, and they still doing the same stuff, Abon. You would either get a treat or a trick. Keep reading.
An observant child in Ohio made a demented discovery inside their Halloween candy while trick-or-treating over the weekend, alerting police to a sewing needle planted inside a chocolate treat. The tampered candy was distributed in Toledo during a citywide trick-or-treating on Saturday.
Mm.
Although we are only aware of 2 pieces of candy being involved, we take this seriously and are appalled that anyone would be so demented as to want to hurt children.
How you appalled, Salakia? How are you appalled that somebody would want to hurt children when they've been doing this junk for years? Every single year, it's the same old thing. Wasn't just no 2 goddamn pieces. Don't be that damn stupid. And believe that they only sent out 2 poisonous pieces of candy or harmful pieces of candy. Just these 2 were involved. You understand? Come on now. Give me the one for St. Louis now. Give me the article for St. Louis. That is ridiculous, man. They can't believe anyone would want to hurt a child. Well, they've been hurting our goddamn children since we've been here. The hell you talking about? Been murdering our children ever since we've been here. Been murdering our brothers and our sisters, our mothers and our fathers ever since we've been here. But now, I just can't believe that anyone would want to hurt a child. You ever heard Tamir Rice? That's a child. I can't believe a white cop would hurt that child. But he did. He killed him. Go ahead, Abon, read.
The Drug Enforcement Administration of St. Louis sent a warning to local law enforcement and first responders, cautioning the dangers of drug-laced treats this Halloween. The DEA St. Louis division has not identified a specific threat, but warns that the Midwest has seen a rise in the commercial production and illegal distribution on various types of drug-laced candy. The DEA discovered marijuana-laced candy sold in packages designed to look like traditional candy.
Good night. And that's here in St. Louis.
Kind.
Good night.
Including Munchie Way, Three Rastateers, Twixt, Keith Cat, and Rasta Reese's.
Wait a minute. Hold up. These Negroes have changed the name of the candy. Come on, man. But read that again, Abon. Good damn night. You cannot tell me that black people are not extremely evil, like their father, the devil. You understand? The so-called white man. Here you go. You change the name of the candy. Only Negroes do that. You understand? Thinking that it's cool. Here you are selling drugs, got a name for it, put it in a candy bag, wrapping all that mess. Mess me up when the taco lady was selling that at her table.
Right.
I'm thinking they was chip bags. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that they were smaller. And I said, what the hell? And they had the Cheeto on the thing. You know what I'm saying? They had the Doritos on the thing. It had all that, but it was a smaller bag. I said, man, what kind of chips is in this thing? You know what I'm saying? Because you get the big bag in the store, you got a whole lot of air in it and a little bit of chips in it.
Right.
But then I see this small Dorito bag. I'm like, hold on, now, it can't be nothing but about 6 chips in here. It wasn't no chips in it at all. You understand? It was weed in it. So read them names again, about that's disgusting.
The DEA discovered marijuana-laced candy sold in packages designed to look like traditional candies, including Munchie Way.
Munchie Way, not the Milky Way,
Munchie Way.
Munchie Way. Come on, man.
Three Rasta-teers.
Instead of the three musketeers, got three Rasta-teers for the Rastafaris. Come on, man. Good night, Abon.
Twixt.
Who?
Twixt.
Twix?
Twixt with ED. Twixt.
Twitch?
Twixt.
Oh, Twit.
Twixt.
What is that?
TWIXED.
Oh, come on, come on, man. Good damn night. So not the Twix. Twixt ED.
Right.
Oh, come on, man. They disgusting. Go ahead, keep going.
Keith Cat.
So instead of Kit Kat, it's Keith Cat.
Right.
You know, who was that for? I guess Keith Chief?
Kit Kats.
Huh? No, I'm saying Kit Kat.
Oh, yeah.
Keith Chief.
Right.
Because that's what he, you know what I'm saying, his name is about him smoking. Good night, Go ahead.
And Rasta Reese's.
Rasta Reese. Come on, man. Good night, Obama. Man, drop that. You got some more? You gonna read some more? You good on? All right, go drop that joke, man. Good night. That is terrible. Like, come on, man. We can't find nothing else to do with our time and our money but to try to invest it in getting worse and worse and worse on drugs, getting higher on drugs. You understand? Coming out with different names of drugs. Now it's finna be the names of the damn dope now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good damn night. That is disgusting. All right, let me get these scriptures, man. We're gonna go into lust. I was in, you know, I be in Clubhouse about, right? You know what I'm saying? Man, they was in there. Good damn night. They don't know what they talking about. Number one, our people, man. All they would have to do is just simply come into the truth, and they can learn what different words mean. They can learn what the scripture actually means. It wouldn't have to be all of this nonsense, right? But anyway, they was talking about lust, right, Abon?
Right.
And you know, it's a big thing in Israel. Of course, only pertaining to a man having more than one woman, right? You know, he lusting in every single way possible. You understand? He lusting looking at her. He lusting trying to talk. I mean, it got ridiculous in this room, man. They was talking about how a brother just simply trying to get a sister number. He was lusting after her. Like, how the hell do you do it? Like, how do you even get with, you know what I'm saying, a woman if you don't try to ask her for her number? Like, you know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out what's the harm in that. But these sisters said, nope, he lusted. She might be married. Nope, she don't know if he got a man or not. Nope, lusted. He just looking at her body, lusted. He just looking at her booty, lusting. He just looking at lust. Miss Parker. You understand? Now that right there is wrong. Okay? But a single woman, man, you can lust all day. All right? Matter of fact, give me the definite. You had an article or something somewhere? Okay. Give me the definition of lust in the Oxford. Google that for me. And they're gonna give you the definition. Due to Christianity, they have made that word lust seem and sound so terrible. Like, it's like the end of the world, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like the end of the goddamn world. Soon as you mention lust, boy, everybody go ducking. And don't even understand what the word just simply means. Go ahead, Abba.
Lust, very strong sexual desire.
A very strong sexual desire, right? They got any more definitions? You send them? You got any more? What else to say? Give me all of them.
Usually intense or unbridled sexual desire.
Keep going.
An intense longing, craving.
Keep going.
Pleasure. delights.
Hmm. Right. So it doesn't say what the lust is in the scripture, right? Go to Galatians 5:16. And go there.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
This I say then, walk in the spirit,
Mm-hmm.
and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Simple as that, right? You turn around, and the lust of the flesh. Now, this lust right here, in this context, is talking about things that you cannot have, right? The lust of the flesh is Halloween, right? Halloween. They lusted after that flesh $10.14 billion worth. Did I get the number right about? Good goddamn night. 10.14 billion, not million, but $billion worth of lusting, all after some goddamn candy and a costume, man. Give a damn about that. Think about it. We could have kept our money in our pockets, brought it together, and put some businesses all over the place. Black people still ain't thinking about that. They still ain't thinking about that at all. They not even worried about that. But they worried about a goddamn costume, my man, which is ridiculous. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some more scriptures here. Okay, give me 1 John 2:16.
First John chapter 2, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
For all that is in the world.
For all that is in the world. Right? Keep going.
The lust of the flesh.
The lust of the what?
Flesh.
The lust of the flesh. Keep going.
And the lust of the eyes.
And the lust of the eye. Keep going.
And the pride of life.
Mm-hmm. And the pride of life. Keep going.
Is not of the Father.
It's what?
Is not of the Father.
Is not of the Father, man. Read that again so they can hear that and understand that.
For all that is in the world,
Mm-hmm.
the lust of the flesh,
Mm-hmm.
and the lust of the eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and the pride of life,
Keep going.
is not of the Father,
It's not of the Father,
but is of the world.
but it's of the world. You understand? You wanting your kids to dress up in Halloween costumes and turn around and get candy and chocolate from strangers. You know what I'm saying? You turn around and guess what? That's of the world. That's not of the Most High. Okay? You got it? Yeah, come. Give me oh yeah, just rest. Oh, okay. Give me Give me 2 Timothy 2:22.
Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. Flee also youthful lust,
Mm-hmm.
but follow righteousness.
You gotta flee that nonsense and follow righteousness. Do you understand? This is what the scripture is saying about lust, right? And the only place that Christian black women like to use the word lust at is when it comes to her man choosing to have another woman. That's it. That's it. The pride of the pride of life and the lust of the eyes and the lust of the flesh is all pertaining to, in her mind, is pertaining to a man taking another woman when it's not. When it is not. There is a lust that a man can do after a woman. Give me that scripture. Give me Matthew 5:28.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 28. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So right here, now, the Christians teach this in a church, on Clubhouse, anywhere they can about you. Anywhere they got a listener, is that this scripture right here means that when you just simply look at the woman, ain't, number one, got to be married. In their eyes, in their mind, they really believe that Christ is saying that when you look upon a woman and you desire her, then you've committed adultery in your heart already, when that's not the case. This is talking about a married woman. Because again, the lust, understand that the definition of the word when it comes to a man and a woman. In that context, lust it's lawful, right? It's not unlawful to lust or to simply desire to be with a woman, right? Or a man in that case as well. For a sister to lust after a man, right? So she's desiring to be with him. That's what we get each other's numbers for. Let's not be silly. We all adults, right? We eventually want to turn around and marry you, have sex with you, right? The woman, she wants to have sex too. You know what I'm saying? About they be trying to play like they don't,
Right.
but they be wanting to have sex too. You understand? But in that context, it's lawful. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. It's not unlawful at all for a man to lust after a single woman. But in this context, it's saying that if you lust after a woman, now you got to look at the woman. And you got to see what type of woman this is. Is she married or is she single? Because Christ would not tell you that you cannot look at a woman and desire her if she's single. You can have her all day long. You just cannot lust after a married woman. And why is that? Why can't you lust after a married woman? And give me a precept to go with it. As if you know it. You gotta be studying, brother. Come on with it. Why should you not lust after a married woman? I think we just went over the scripture the other day. Why shouldn't you lust after a married woman? I mean, you can say if you got the answer, but I want the scripture too. I want a precept as well. Why shouldn't you lust after a married woman?
So,
Don't answer the question first before you get the scripture.
you shouldn't lust after a married woman because you might end up having unlawful sex.
Absolutely. I'm going to take that. That's exactly why you do not want to turn around and lust after a married woman. Because if you, say for instance, she's at your job, right? That's where a lot of hoeing takes place at, right? All the hoeing takes place on these jobs, right? So say your coworker, she's married though, and you lusting after her every day. Damn, little girl fast, thick in the mother. But you know she married. Eventually, you're going to turn around and continue to do what? You're going to keep lusting, and then you're going to one day step to her and ask her, "Damn, baby, can we talk? I know you got a man, but can you have friends? I know your man. Damn, what you scared of your man?" I done heard cats ask sisters. You heard that about? You know, that's some old school stuff. I don't know what they say now. You know, I would imagine they don't say any goddamn thing as high as the damn AIDS and STD rate is up. St. Louis has made the AIDS and STD capital right along with the murder capital for the last couple of years. Did we about? Within like the last 2-3 years. Yep. So I would imagine they don't even say nothing. They don't even give a damn. They just out here sleeping with whoever open their goddamn legs or whoever stick their rod in them. But you definitely do not want to turn around and lust after a married woman, because eventually you're going to step to that woman, you're going to say something to her, and what you got?
Ecclesiastes 9 verse 9.
John, that's absolutely the one that I want. That's the best one too. Go ahead, Doc.
Sit not at all with another man's wife.
Sit not at all with another man's wife, for nowhere, for no reason. You understand? No, she don't need to be your friend. No, she ain't scared of her man. She just scared of your nasty self that wants to be with her even though she has a man. That is a complete turn off to me about you.
Right.
I mean, if I heard a sister even say, like she finna say she got a man, I'm gone. You understand? I don't even have to sit there and wait to even hear the and at the end of the M. You know what I mean? I got a, okay, all right. Shalom. But to turn around and say something like, "What your man got to do with me?"
Right.
Remember that song?
So
I'm saying that nasty damn song, man. I can't remember the name of the cat that sung that nasty nonsense. But god damn, that's disgusting. Think about a lot of different songs, man, to where that's in the song. Old ones and new ones. It ain't just these young kids that's rapping about that nonsense and that filth. The old heads was singing it too. Joe, I think that was his every song, wasn't it? Wasn't every song about taking some woman from they man? You see the video he did when the brother and the sister was walking down the street and they was arguing, and Joe was with his partners, and Joe said he's going off and and dude going in on a dissing her, he going off on all hard, and then before you know it, he was like, "Man, I'm out of here," and walked off on her. Here he come, he looking, he like this, like damn, straight up, and walked right up to her. Holding her hands, like, "Come on, baby, I'll do all the things that he won't do.
Right.
I'll do them for you." You know what I'm saying? That's when he walked up on that sister and told her in that video, man. I was like, come on, bro, that's nasty. And every song he sing is about jumping in between somebody's damn relationship, man. You gotta be half homosexual.
Right.
Or whole homosexual. You understand? One of the two. One of the two, man. You got to be that. To turn around and sit there and watch another man argue with his woman, and then you go jump right on in between that thing and tell her you'll save her. Come on, Bond. Keep reading.
Nor sit down with her in thine arms,
Mm-hmm.
and spend not thy money with her at the wine.
Definitely don't be touching on this woman, and don't be sitting, taking her out to eat and drink, out to drink first. Then keep, just out to eat and drink. Okay, spending the money at the wine. You know, they love going to, what's that, Red Lobsters.
Right.
You understand? They love going to places where they serve food and alcohol. Women love it. But the Most High does not when she's another man's wife. If she's single, hey, man, what they say? Free to mingle. Go do your thing.
Right.
Go take out to eat, take out to drink, have a ball with her, right? Marry the sister. She's single. Take care of her. She's single. But sit not at all with another man's wife. Keep going, Abba.
Lest thine heart incline unto her.
Your heart is going to incline unto her, because this woman, she's going to start looking real good. She look good anyway, right? She smell good. She dressed real nice. Sisters dress good, don't they? All? Sisters know how to put some clothes on, man. You understand? They little accessories to match. They have all the little dangling things on their arms.
Right.
All the little stuff around their neck. The little things around here. They got 10, 12 holes in their ears anyway. You understand? They got the big hoops. They got the little small shields. You know, I better put shields in there. You hear me? But they got the shields of David in there. You understand? Looking good. Hair glorious. Man, you seen some of the sisters in the school, Fro? Oh, my God, man. They got some beautiful hair. I love her. You understand? I love her. And some of these sisters in this school got some big hair, boy. You understand? Keep going.
And so through thy desire thou fall into destruction.
Through that desire, you understand, through that lust, because you're sitting with another man's wife. That's what makes it wrong. Nowhere in the scripture does it say that a man cannot lust after a single sister that he is attracted to. Doesn't say that. It's not in there. But they like to put that in there. So like I said, so that they can rule over their man so that he will never take another woman. That's basically what that is for. All right. Give me 1 Thessalonians 4. Four and 3.
First Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 3. For this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that you should abstain from fornication.
So fornication is what? Who knows? What does the word fornication mean, Abba?
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Unlawful sex.
Absolutely. You understand? You want to abstain from unlawful sex. What is unlawful sex? Sleeping with another man's wife. Gay, right? Or lesbian. Molesting children. Bestiality. A dog. A cow. A pig. What else? Orgies. You understand? Threesomes. Foursomes and fivesomes. What's the other one they do? Swingers, right? Swinger hop, man. You remember when they was busting all them over in East St. Louis? Good goddamn night. They don't even have stores over in East St. Louis, man. They got one damn grocery store over there. They got one gas station. I'm sorry, two. Oh, one. The other one is gone now. The one downtown, they took all the pumps out. It's one gas station in East St. It's like one of everything over there, man. One damn bank, one gas station, one grocery store, one Family Dollar, one McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing there. But they had tons of swinger houses all up and down the damn street. That's disgusting. People can't come together to turn around and build a business over there to where you can survive. But you're over there swinging with each other every goddamn night. That is disgusting as hell. Almost one of everything, and they closing everything else right behind that. They closing everything else. Keep reading, Bob.
That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor.
Okay, so that vessel is talking about your body, right? To where you hold that in sanctification and honor. Keep it clean, man. Keep your body clean. What is that where the scripture say that fornication is done in the body? In 1 Corinthians, we'll pull that one next. But I was going to give a precept to that one too. Go ahead, Abon.
Not in the lust of concupiscence. Concupiscence.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce that word, man.
Not in the lust of concupiscence.
Yeah, I think that's it. You got it.
Even as the Gentiles which know not God.
Okay. Now, that word is it's like a lewd sexual desire, right? And not even in that. You got to turn around and learn to control yourself. Basically, you can't just be out here, what they say, smashing and passing, right? You can't do that. You can't run trains on. You understand? Our sisters, you can't do that. You can't do those filthy things. You can't have sex with a woman and then throw her away, right? Those things right there, where you cannot control your sexual desire. You can't do those things. You're a sexual deviant. Okay. I don't think it's no more. Give me. Let me get that precept real quick. Hold on one second, warrior. First Corinthians 6:18. Give me that. First Corinthians 6:18. We gotta get fast with that sword. That's in the New Testament. You passed.
1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. Flee fornication.
Do what?
Flee
You
fornication.
gotta flee fornication. Leave it. Do not do it. And fornication is unlawful sex. Right? Keep going.
Every sin that a man doeth is without the body.
Mm-hmm. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but
he that committed fornication sinneth against his own body.
So you understand that. And you should understand why you contract those STDs after you do it. You should understand why you get that AIDS after you do it. You should understand why when you fornicate, you gotta go to the clinic after that, and Lord be with you. Hopefully, a penicillin shot will fix it. In some cases, it won't. In some cases, a penicillin just won't do it.
Right.
They got damn near get something like the COVID-19 and the booster. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But every sin that a man doeth is without his body, meaning that when you steal, you're not sinning against your very own body. You understand? You're sinning, right? But you're not sinning against your body when you steal. You stealing against, you're sinning against the Lord, and you're stealing out of a store, right? When you worship a false god, that's not in your body. That's not you sinning against your body. That's you worshiping an idol, and that's you sinning against the Most High. You definitely gonna get put to death for that, right? So all the sins that you do is outside of the body. Celebrating your birthday, it's about going to the club, right?
Right.
Go to the club. You pin dollars to your shirts.
Mm-mm.
You understand? You get you the biggest glass you can find. Walk around the club, beg for people to put money in your glass. You understand? Because it's your nasty ass birthday. But that's not in the body. When you fornicate, you understand, which is unlawful sex. When you sleep with a child, that's disgusting. You're sinning against your own body, and you're damaging and destroying the child. When you sleep with a prostitute, oh my God, do you understand the chances that you are taking? Sleeping with a whore, guess what? It ain't got to be the one that you pay. You understand? It could be just a regular hoe. You understand? You understand the chances that you are taking sleeping with whores. You're going to get that STD. You're sinning against your body. And you're going to get the STD. You're going to get the AIDS. You're going to get it. You're going to get AIDS. You're going to have STDs. And that's it. That's it. You turn around and, what's some strippers out? Not them strippers, but the, because there was some porn stars. Porn stars that came out that had AIDS. There's one sister, man, my whole life, she said, it's ruined. She said, my vagina is ruined. My life is ruined. She said it hurts down there permanently. You understand? Like, that's terrible. That's terrible. Like,
God.
You done had sex with so many goddamn men, and this disease is eating away at you to where your vagina just hurts constantly. Like, was it worth them few little measly dollars? You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to pay a doctor. I'm sure hoes can't get health insurance. Not them kind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, who's going to turn around and give you some insurance? You know, who's going to secure you when you get AIDS and your vagina is ruined? Who's going to give you health insurance? I know the hell I wouldn't. I ain't covering no hoes in here. Denied. You understand? We don't deny you, ho. Straight up. You know, but the sister said that she is permanently hurting down there. That's terrible. That's terrible, man. So many brothers that came out, they got it too. I mean, what did they you thought that you were safe? Because they check you around the clock? Or they check them around the clock about? Something like that. Every week, every month, something like that. You get checked. The porn industry, them workers get checked every single week or month or whatever the hell it is. right before they go do a nasty film or whatever the hell it is. But you thought you was safe? You thought you would not get AIDS because of that? Because you was constantly getting checked up on? Come on, man. Come on. You got to be smarter than that. And guess what? You're dumb because you do not follow these scriptures. Fornication, you are sinning against your very own body. You understand? Let's get 1 or 2 more, and then we're going to get ready to get up out of here. Give me 1 Peter 2:11.
First Peter chapter 2, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lust.
Mm-hmm. Abstain from fleshly lust. Right? Them porn, that porn industry, boy, that's a fleshly lust. And it's the greed too, because they think they're gonna make a lot of money. I don't know how much they make per episode, but it ain't worth the AIDS. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that it ain't worth the STDs that I'm sure a lot of them. I mean, because just think about it. They not just sleeping with people in the industry. You know what I'm saying? They sleep with everybody. They
Right.
go places, people see them, people proposition them, people do all kinds of nasty and filthy things. So it ain't no telling who they sleeping with outside of the people in the industry, you know. And I'm sure it's everybody. Hell, they sleeping with everybody in the industry. You can't do nothing but sleep with everybody outside of the industry, you know. What's that it?
Kind.
Wait a minute, read it again. I think it's a little more at the end. Read it again.
Oh,
now.
Salaki.
No, ain't no sweat. Read it from the top.
First Peter chapter 2, verse 11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims,
Mm-hmm.
abstain from fleshly lust,
Mm-hmm.
which war against the soul.
Okay, it war against your soul. You understand? Those lusts, those fleshly lusts, they war against your soul. And I don't know if you know it or not, but we are in a spiritual battle. This thing is spiritual, man. You understand? Now give me Romans 8:6, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Romans chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death.
To be carnal minded is death. You understand? Meaning that you think according to like your flesh, you're carnal. And that's death. Right? Whatever you feel, you understand, whatever you think, you operate that way. That's how you function. You go and do what you feel, you go and do what you think. Minded. Keep reading.
Spiritually minded is life and peace.
It's what?
Life and peace.
But to be spiritual minded is life, and to be spiritual means that you are keeping all statutes and commandments. Simple as that. Ain't no magical thing. Being spiritual doesn't mean you're sitting down, sage, sitting on a goddamn carpet. It doesn't mean that you're not spiritual